What else have you got planned?
I got nothing planned.
What's on your little
I got no plans. I was too tired.
What's in your little notepad?
I literally wrote down words.
What are the what? Oh, what? I thought your plan was for me to share my Weezer knowledge.
Oh, is this the Weezer podcast?
I wasn't sure if it was.
What
If it was the Weezy cast.
Okay, here we go. What intro song will we use if it was the Weezer podcast?
It can't be one of the big songs.
Well, it can't be Sweater.
Because if it is Sweater,
Yeah.
then people are going to think this is
it's El Scorcho.
This is a fake Weezer podcast. But we can't do El Scorcho because I can't do the little I can't do the start bit.
Try that again.
El Scorcho. Yeah, I can't do that bit, so it won't be good.
Oh.
It won't be.
So what we've decided is we're not doing the Weezer podcast.
No, we'll do that later.
Oh, we just can't do that song.
I think we gotta do something. The shows like we're fans.
Hardcore fans.
We're hardcore fans.
We know an obscure song.
But not an overly obscure song that it's just we're trying too hard.
Oh,
we're trying too hard.
Got to find that middle ground. I think maybe doing a Weezer podcast is that though.
What?
Try hard and being cool and obscure.
Well, what you gotta understand about that is that I learned all this Weezer stuff as a joke, but now I know too much about Weezer. And if
well,
if we're out,
can we roll this back a bit? Why did you learn stuff about the band Weezer as a joke?
For the memes.
Wait,
because there was.
Can we roll this back a little bit?
Roll it back even further.
A little bit further. Can you tell us about the Weezer memes?
You don't know the Weezer memes?
Pretend I don't.
Do you not?
Pretend I'm your grandmother. I have no idea. Oh, hello, Hardy. I'm your grandmother.
Knows all about the Weezer memes. Gran loves sharing Weezer memes.
Oh, not this one. I'm the other one. I don't know.
What? They both know.
I'm Monty Python Gran.
Monty Python. Well, Monty Python Gran. Back in, I believe it was 1994 or 1996, the Weezer, that is the band members, Rivers, Pat, Matt, and Brian. They released the Blue album. Now, the Blue album had a very interesting color where it was just them standing behind a blue background.
Do you mean an interesting cover?
Well, the color of the blue is very interesting.
Okay.
I look at it every day and I cry. But so it's real smart.
Okay. And that was back when people had done Metallica had done the Black album. And
but they didn't do it as good.
Primus did the Brown album.
They did the Brown album.
Yeah. Everybody's done a color album, but Weezer took it a step further, didn't they?
They did all of the colors. They've done every single color.
How many Weezer albums are there?
They've done every single color.
There's a rainbow of Weezer albums.
Well, they've done every single color. So they've done blue.
Yeah.
They've done green.
Yeah.
They did red.
Yeah.
They did white.
Yeah.
They did black.
Yeah.
They did teal.
Yeah.
Those are all the colors. And they've done every single color. They might make a new color.
Maybe something called yellow.
That's very silly, Dad.
Anyway, so they did that. They did this album, the Blue album.
It's a very funny cover. And since people can be very silly when they like bands, people make fun of how silly people can be when they like bands, and so they make memes about Weezer.
Yeah, okay. And what are these memes?
The weems.
What are these weems?
The weems.
Let's just shorten it for convenience. What do these weems consist of?
Well, the weems.
Yeah.
The weems. They're often it's the Blue album, but maybe there's different people as the Blue album.
Okay. So the Blue album was a blue
background.
Blue background, and then just the members of the band in one corner?
No.
In the middle of the album.
Or in the middle. In some... Well,
it's the members of the band on a blue background. It's called the Blue album.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it will be that.
But maybe, change the people out. That's memey.
Maybe it's the Game of the Thrones characters.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's the guys from going back to the future.
Ah.
And or you know,
Yeah, any four guys could be a band, and then they're the Weezer. They're the Weezers.
It's very funny. It's very
Weems.
very very silly. Those are the Weems.
Okay,
And from the Weems, I thought I just, as a joke, learn a bunch of stuff about Weezer. But now I know this stuff about Weezer, but Weems aren't very funny anymore. So I've hit kind of an impasse.
Where you just now a fan of the band.
I know.
Are you just a fan of the band?
I'm a big Weezer fan. favorite band.
How many albums out of all the Colour albums have you listened to?
I'm not sure if I've listened to all of them through, but
You've listened to parts of all of them.
Parts of all of them, definitely. And not just the Colour albums. There's many other albums. Like half of Weezer's albums, not even Colours.
What?
Well, there's the first one that isn't really a Colour album is Pinkerton, but it's also called Pinkerton.
Yep.
So
Go figure.
it's kind of a Colour.
Yep.
But it doesn't have the guys on the front. It has guys on. There's two little people.
Okay. Are they pink?
No, actually, the Colour doesn't have much pink in it.
Okay.
I think that's where they went wrong because apparently people didn't like Pinkerton first time they heard it.
No, okay.
But now people are like, yeah, this is good.
So you know heaps about Weezer.
I know all the Weezer. Did you know there was a Weezer cruise? There were 2 Weezer cruises. You could go on a cruise with Weezer.
Just with the band?
Yeah.
So you're on a cruise.
Well, you're
on a cruise. You're eating
and other
all
Weezer fans, other Weezy fans, other Weezeheads as they're known.
Are they really called Weezeheads?
If you really you're not a true Weezehead.
You're on a cruise with Weezeheads.
Yeah,
everybody's a Weezehead. A bunch of Weezeheads.
Yeah.
And you're eating all you can eat crab legs.
Yeah,
and playing shuffleboard on the Lido.
Yeah,
Lido
I
deck.
believe.
And then when the cabaret band comes on at night, you know, while you're all sitting in the giant ballroom lounge thing, it's Weezer.
Yeah, but
that happens every night on your 5-night cruise.
Yeah, I think they did other stuff. There was like Q&As. I think they did host a shuffle. I believe Pat was the one. Patrick. Yep. He was the one who hosted the shuffleboard contest.
This sounds terrible. I don't want to do this.
They had 2, so it must have been fine the first time. They did 2 Weezer cruises. And I'm rooting for number 3. There was going to be a Weezer TV show, kind of, a bit.
There was going to be a Weezer TV show, kind of a bit.
Yeah. Well, like it was kind of based on... So basically, after the Blue album made it quite big, which was very interesting since it was Weezer's sort of first album. They had like another little thing, but yeah, first album. After that made it big, Rivers Cuomo, he went back to, I believe it was was it Harvard? He went back to one of the big universities, and he started to finish doing some stuff and studying. Then after that, he wrote Pinkerton. But anyway, so this is so bad. I know too much.
You know too much about Weezer.
Anyway, so then Fox. He like
can't stop.
He worked with some people, and then they made the sort of sitcom that kind of worked into that experience of like someone who had sort of made it big in the music industry going back to a college, and so it was like a whole college sitcom, and they actually made a pilot for it, but the pilot never got released. There is some scripts that you can find of the original pilot, but
you've never seen it. No one's ever seen it.
No one has ever seen it ever. Not even the Cuomo-ster himself. There's the Weezer video game.
What are we doing about Weezer? Okay. What do you do in the Weezer video game?
Oh, the Weezer video game is phenomenal. It's on Google. It's called the End of the Game. And it was for Van Weezer. So Van Weezer was one of Weezer's albums.
You're just going to tell me Van Weezer was one of the... Okay.
One of Weezer's albums inspired by Van Halen. And in one of their songs, one of their big songs was called The End of the Game, in which the band members, they try and capture a little alien guy who's not everyone's favorite Weezer alien, because after Van Weezer came out, I think 2 albums later, they came out with OK Human, which has another alien, and that alien is way sicker. Everyone likes the OK Human alien more.
Who are these everyone?
Everyone on r/Weezer.
Everyone on
I don't spend my time on r/Weezer.
I'm just now finding out why we don't do enough zesty life hacks. It's because you fall down rabbit holes, basically about Weezer. You've done too much Weezer research.
Holes.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to say any of those because I want to go back. So in the end of the game, basically you get to choose of which of the Weezers you get to play as out of the current band lined up, because you might not know this, but Matt Sharp...
I don't know.
Matt Sharp, the original bassist for Weezer, who was in the Blue album and in Pinkerton.
Yeah.
He out.
Did he quit or get fired?
He out. I believe there was a little bit of a hullabaloo about it, but I think he sort of... I think he just quit.
It's okay to say
he worked because he worked on his own band, which was the... it starts with an R, and now I can't remember it, but I'm pretty sure you'd know it. Yeah, anyway, so now there's the current band lineup, which still includes Brian. Brian is the guitarist who was in the Blue album, but only just, because before that, Jason Cropper was the original band member, but then there was a little bit of a falling out just before Blue album. And so then, basically, Brian comes in, Brian's the new, and he's still doing that. But also, now they've got this bassist, Scott Stringer. I think it's Stringer. And he's the new bassist. I think his first album might have been the Red One. I'm not sure if he was there for Malandroit. But anyway, so you can play as all the Weezers. You can play as Pat and Rivers.
Oh, we're still talking about the game.
And the video game.
Oh, my God.
The video game, basically, you go into the video game and then immediately you hit the secret warp zone and you get transported all the way to level 100, where you shoot the stupid end of the game alien as the song End of the Game plays on a loop the entire time. Mm. Then you finish that and you get to go to this treasure room, but there's all these booby traps and you need to answer Weezer trivia to finish it. And then once you get there, you get the treasure, and there's a prize at the end. And I'm not sure if I should spoil the prize.
Oh,
you get Rick rolled. They Rick roll you.
So it's a really hard game. And then you get Rick rolled.
Quite hard. It took me like 3 tries, but also it's quite hard to do the actual jumpy. The booby traps is like the hardest thing because it's hard to work it out. It's quite hard to work it out. You gotta answer a bunch of Weezer trivia. They do a very sneaky thing where they're like, "What was your favorite song from the Purple album?" That's a bit cheeky.
Yeah, because there's no
Purple album. There's Red, then there's Blue. There's no Purple album. Do you want to hear You want to hear all the Weezer songs I can name?
This started out as a normal episode where we're going to do a bunch of stuff, and then
we're going to do a bunch of stuff.
You've just hijacked it for 20 minutes of Weezer. Go.
Oh, you want to hear all the Weezer songs I can name?
Yeah, sure.
It'll take a while.
Go.
Okay, Pork and Beans.
It's one.
There's one. I'm gonna say that's one. I'm gonna say the number after every single one.
Okay.
Okay. Then we got Holiday. That's 2. We've got Undone, brackets, the sweater song. That's 3. We got Surf Wax America. That's 4. We got...
Hold on. I thought... What's El Scorcho?
El Scorcho. Oh, this isn't ranked.
Oh, okay.
But El Scorcho is from Pinkerton.
Yeah.
You know what else is from Pinkerton?
What?
A bunch of other songs, including...
Hang on, what number were you up to?
I believe Across the Sea is the 5th. That's 5.
Hang on.
I know more. Crab. That's 7.
You missed 6.
Island in the Sun. That's 6. Number 8 is number 8. The 8th Weezer song I can remember off the top of my head. Do you know what it is?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I do. Thought you were going to say the numbers.
Buddy Holly.
Oh, okay.
Number 9.
Yeah.
Number 9. That is Wind in Our Sails.
Oh, okay.
Number no, what are we up?
You just said 9.
Number 10. Number 10 is Alugo B.
Alugo B.
I think it's pronounced that way. Number 11 is Records. Number 12 is I Can't Stop Partying.
Yeah.
Number 13 is Girl. I was wondering if you want... It's a very long title.
Go.
It's all in brackets and stuff.
Can you remember it?
I think it's
Is it just Girl?
I was wondering if you want me to. It's like that. It's like the whole chorus, basically.
That was
from Raditude. People don't like Raditude. People say Raditude's not the best album.
What do you think of Raditude?
I don't think. I think it doesn't really have the same sound because you see, after Pinkerton, there was quite a lot of backlash because it was a very raw album, and so Rivers Cuomo then made the Green Album, which had lots more popular success and had the Muppets on it, as you know.
Oh, in the film clip.
In the film clip.
Yep.
But then that sort of made this weird wobbly thing with all the albums where some of them are like good, and then some of them are poppy commercial trash. They're poppy commercial trash. And Raditude is the most poppy commercial trash.
Oh, probably.
But then the White Album's real nice.
Okay.
The White Album's so nice.
Was there a 14th song you could name?
Yeah. I can name way more than 14 songs.
Do you think you should?
Troublemaker?
Okay.
I can name Troublemaker. I can... 15, number 15. That number 15 spot in the ones that I can name is going to go to Grapes of Wrath.
Right. I don't know what...
There's way more songs I can name. And I'm not finished.
Oh, no.
Number 6. We're gonna go rapid fire.
Okay. That'd be good.
Hash pipe. Do you want to get high?
All the drug songs.
Yeah. There's Say No One Else.
Rapid fire. 3 songs. Go.
Rapid fire. Those are the first 3 songs of rapid fire. The next 3 songs. Are you ready for these 3 songs?
Yeah.
I don't know if you are.
Go.
Because they can't knock the hustle. Can't knock the hustle. Then it's...
I mean, you're literally saying these in random order for these. Why are you trying to remember what order
up.
they are? Okay.
Oh no, what's the next one? What's the next one in this random order? Oh, now I've lost it. Those are all the Weezer songs. I could name more, but you couldn't handle it. I could name so many more.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of funny that you ended by saying I'm sorry, because at the end of the album Pinkerton, which is a very raw album, the last word that they say is sorry. It's quite symbolic because they say quite a lot of weird stuff, quite questionable stuff that are like, it's
You need
weird.
to stop.
Are you going to edit any of that out?
No.
Oh, no.